What is up, everybody? I hope all is well. And the Carolina Panthers draft grade starts today. And first things first, let me tell you right now what I think the Panthers should have done, definitely need wise. Oh man, all right, just for the antics of this, this is what they gave them is a B. I am nowhere near that in this draft. Completely against this, 100%. But I will say this. What I think they needed was offensive line. I don't see that there. Receivers, they grabbed one. Running back, wasn't. I like me some Chuba and I like Miles Sanders. I like them both. Um, I think because both of them were banged up is because their offensive line was not the best. Then on top of that, I do think that they also needed really this offensive line. Their defense was great. Maybe a nose tackle, defensive tackle, something like that. I'd have been fine with. But let's dive into the pick, shall we? Obviously, so they get Xavier Leggett. That's good. That's good pick. I do like Xavier Leggett a lot, especially in the first round. Trading back into the first round, I do like that. There, I could see him as a Swiss Army knife, all around player. Thielen kind of can help out with him getting right as a veteran. Yeah, I could see that. Obviously, Xavier Leggett, if you're a fantasy football person, get ready to use him a lot. Next up is Jonathan Brooks. His injury is what scares me about him. And then running behind that offensive line in Carolina, that's yeah. That's finna be brutal. That's finna be brutal to watch because all you did was just pretty much you added another back, which is cool because obviously Miles Sanders and Chuba, they both gonna be there. And you had, Brooks who can do a lot more, who is, I think, most versatile out of all three of them, and can pretty much, shake the shift of the offense and help out Bryce Young. But then again, at the same time, man, offensive line is a need. So now some of the best offensive linemen are off the board at this point. Tevin Wallace, Tervin Wallace, I should say. Is that how you say it? Trevin Wallace? Wallace, whatever. Out of Kentucky. It's an interesting name. I actually like that name. Wallace really wasn't a breakout player at Kentucky like I wanted him to be. But I'll say this. He's a great linebacker, if not maybe one of the top 10 linebackers in the class. I could see him really being a breakout player for y'all. So honestly, it wasn't a need, but I like the pick. I like the player going to the system because the defense is already good. Sanders out of Texas again, double dipping out of Texas. Okay, I see you. He's actually a pretty good tight end. I like him for Bryce Young as well. That's cool. Again, offensive line. I don't know how long shotgun is probably going to be the primary system they're going to be in. Then of course Washington, Smith Wade, defensive back. Actually, not that bad. Not that bad of a pick. Actually, these next three picks are not bad defensively. So your defense is going to be fine. I did like Jaden Crump out of Mississippi State, and I love Michael Barnett, who is an all-around gadget guy. Freak athlete, man, can play some ball, bro. Actually, I think he was he might have been quarterback at one point in Michigan, and he switched over to linebacker. So obviously, yeah, quarterback of the defense. It is what it is. I like that. All right. So where did Carolina go wrong? Why they're obviously getting docked a letter, completely a letter. They're not getting an A for this. They didn't really help out the major need on offense, and they had the potential power to do it, especially with the first two picks and the way the draft was falling. They didn't get offensive line. They didn't grab another tackle. They didn't grab a center or a guard. So that kind of really hurt me there because Bryce Young struggled so much last year. And it's kind of basically saying that they believe in him, but they're not getting him enough help right away. And they're saying they're relying on their defense. So we're going to drop another letter. So that puts them at a C now because they're not going to be at a B. Their defense was great. I know that they're trying to add more to their strength. But at the same time, what good is having your defense on the field nonstop if your offense can't put any points on the board. We're gonna drop them another grade, so now they're at a D because they overdrafted in the position, which I'm not mad at because I love running back. But if you're gonna abuse skill positions, why not snag receiver back to back? Why not snag two tight ends? You know what I mean? Like, I understand the whole receiver, running back, tight end, getting all three, but running back wasn't much of a need because you can't really move the ball if you got a bad offensive line. So I'll leave it at that. Yeah, this wasn't an ideal draft that I predicted the Panthers to have. But I will say this though, they took care of business in the first round. They got some great picks for the second and third, but realistically speaking, it's not going to help their franchise turn around. It's going to be an uphill battle for them. So, like I said, I'm gonna give the Panthers a D. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Peace.